Hello friends, welcome to Shiva Academy. This video series is mainly to address the questions and the comments that I am receiving through mail or in the comment section. As a continuation of that, here is a question I have received in the comment. First let me explain what is the question is about, then we'll see how to resolve this problem. So we have a table which contains like 4 columns: an account ID, a card associated with the account, the status of the card and the status date. For example, for account 1, we have like 3 card 1, 2 and 3. 2 cards are in cancelled state and 1 card is active. So we are going with an assumption that always there will be only one active card for an account. And the date of the status change is given here. For example, the second card is cancelled on 2nd February 21 and third card is active from 3rd March 21. Fine. So now the expectation is we need to write a query to find the active card of an account. In case if there is no active card available, then we need to say what is the last cancelled card. For example, for account A3 we have 2 cards 7 and 8. Both are in cancellation status. So in that case we need to pick the last cancelled card. So we need to pick the card number 08. So the expected output is for card number 1, third card is active, so we need to say third is active. Similarly for account number 2, card number 5 is active, so we need to say card number 5. For account 3, both are in cancellation state, so we need to say the last cancelled card. So this is the expectation. So first let me show you what is the logic I am going to follow. In fact, you can try in different logics altogether. So that's what I will always say, like whenever we get a problem in SQL, we can always try to implement the same problem in a different logics and different ways of implementation. So that is one best way to learn the SQL language. Now let me show you what is the logic I am going to follow. So what I am going to do here, I am going to compute 2 more columns. One column is to get the active card for each account. Similarly, one more column to get the last cancelled card. So once you get these 2 information, then it is very easy. So for each account we need to pick the active card. In case if the active card is not there, we need to pick the last cancel card. For example, for account 1 we have an active card available, so we need to pick as it is. Similarly for account 2 we will pick the active card. But for account 3 there is no active card, so we will pick the last cancelled card here, that is 08. Fine. Now let me show you how to write a SQL to implement this logic. Okay, I'm creating the account card details table and I'm just populating all these test or sample data. Fine. So let us just query from this table. So let me just select all the columns first. So we have actually selected account ID, card ID, status and status date. First let us pick the active card column, or let us try to print only the active card number. So for that either we can use a simple decode or a case statement. So let me use decode. So decode of, let's say, status. If status is active, let us just print the card number. So I'm just printing the card ID here. So this is the active card, let's say active card. So the next column we need is the last cancellation card. So for that first we need to know what is the last cancellation date. So for that first let us pick the cancellation date, and from there we'll pick the maximum cancellation date or the last cancellation date. Very similar to this, I am checking the status. If it is cancelled, I am going to take the date, that is the cancellation date. Let's say this is cancellation date. So wherever the card is cancelled, we just got the cancellation date. Now what we need is, we need to find the maximum cancellation date or the last cancellation date for each account. So for that what I'm going to do, I'm just going to say maximum of this date. So we need for each account. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to say over partition by account ID. So this becomes our max cancellation date. So for each account now we got the maximum or the last cancellation date. For example, for account number 1, 2nd February is the last cancellation date. So this one. Similarly for second card, that is A2 account, 6th March is the last cancellation date. Similarly for A3, 8th March is the last cancellation date. Fine. Now we got it. So now what we need is we need the card number of the last cancellation date. So wherever the status date and the maximum cancellation date are same, that means that is the last cancellation date. So for that particular row, I am going to pick the card number. For example, in this case, for second row, we need to pick the card number. Similarly, here we need to pick wherever there is a 6th March, which is matching, that is status date and the max cancellation date. Similarly here 8th. So what we can do is we can use case when the status date is equal to this particular date. Then let us print the card number here. Card number end. So this is the last cancelled card. Cancelled card. So we got the active card, also we got the last cancel card. So let us comment out whatever the columns you are not interested in. So let me remove all these card ID, status, everything. I'm just picking whatever the column is needed. So now I'm making this as an inner query, and in the outer query I'm just selecting account ID, same way active card, same way last cancellation date from this one. Right, now we just need to aggregate it. So I'm just saying maximum of active card, same way max of last cancel card. So let me say group by account ID. Yes, so now we got almost all the informations in an aggregated format. So now what we need is, if the active card is available, we need to print the active card. Otherwise, we need to print the last cancelled card. So we can just use NVL of this, comma this. So this is our actual output, either active card or last cancelled card. So now we got the expected output. So for account 1, the active card is 03. For account 2, the active card is 05. For account 3, there is no active card, so we just got only the cancellation card. We need to pick the last cancelled card. So here it is 08. If you want any questions to be answered, you can post it in the comment section or you can drop to this mail ID. But before that, you can check whether a similar question has already been posted as part of the subscriber question series or as part of the interview question series. If you are not able to find your question here, please write back to me. I'll be happy to record and post as a new video. If you have learned something new, please like this video, subscribe and stay tuned for new future video, interview question, SQL practical question and concept videos. And thanks a lot for watching this video.